Sure. Hello, hello.
Anything
Hello.
you want to ask me? Somebody? Do you have anything to ask me?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we'll start the class. Okay. So as you can see in that screen, today we are going to derive what response? Come
Time
on,
response of
yesterday what
second
did
order.
we do? Yesterday what did we do in class?
Time response of first order.
Yes, we have
Time
derived time response of first order system by applying what all inputs did we discuss that?
step ramp.
Step,
Step
ramp,
ramp. We have learned how to
impulse,
derive the transfer function. Sorry,
Yes,
Im-
response if unit impulse is also applied. Okay. Today in the
impulse
same
unit.
way we are to yes. Today in the same way we are to learn out how to derive the time response of a second order system. Here we are going to deal with only unit step input. Okay. Now I have shown one transfer function here that I am rounding up. Okay. So that is a general transfer function that is common for whatever may be the type of system. Okay. In practical cases, the second order systems may differ. Okay, and then this is the one. Okay. So what's the transfer function? General transfer function representation for second order system. Any second order system is what? See, this equation is very important. Okay, with that equation only we will be deriving so many things here afterwards. So, tell me what is the general transfer function representation for any second order system? Come on, the representation that is given in red color, what is a transfer function? C of s divided by R of s is equal to what? All are here or not? What is the mathematical representation that is being displayed on the screen?
CS by RS, W,
Is equal to
Yes,
omega,
omega
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 n,
n
n squared. Okay,
omega n
omega
square
n
plus
squared
S
divided by s
square
squared plus 2
plus
zeta.
2
Okay,
zeta.
2
2
zeta omega ns plus omega n squared. This formula is very very important. Okay, the same formula you will use up for deriving so many different cases. In the afternoon lab class also I might ask the same question. Okay, so if any second order system if you take, the general transfer function representation will be given by this equation, which is again omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Okay, and we need to know the terms. Okay, so I have told you C of s divided by R of s is equal to omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Now this omega n represents my undamped natural frequency. Okay, undamped frequency of oscillation or undamped natural frequency. Okay, and there is a term that is zeta here. That zeta will be called as damping ratio. Okay, other terms are known to you. So this is how we will be representing any second order system. Okay, it might be any second order system, but all the systems are commonly represented by this function. Okay, omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Now again tell me what does omega n mean and what does zeta mean?
undamped natural frequency of
Omega
oscillation.
n is undamped natural frequency of oscillation. Zeta
zeta is
represents
damping
my
ratio.
damping
Damping
ratio.
ratio.
Now, for this formula, what is my characteristic equation? We have discussed what are poles, what are zeros, what is characteristic
S
equation. So
square
what is your character? The denominator polynomial, no? This is a quadratic order denominator polynomial. That will be my characteristic equation.
Characteristic equation.
Okay.
ma'am,
So
how
if
this
I am
formula came, ma'am?
generally, general one, see, there are so many different types of second order system. For instance, if you are having a linear rotational system, you are having a what function? 1 by ms squared plus what? What is the continuation? Ms squared plus bs plus k, no? And in the same way, you have also learned how to derive the transfer functions for series RLC, parallel RLC. In all the cases, you will be having the same functions like representation in the denominator. No, there also you are having ms squared. Here also you are having s squared. So common representation I am telling you. Okay. Any second order system, commonly it can be represented by this general term, general formula. Okay, that
Ma'am,
is all. Alright.
what is omega n?
Omega n is undamped natural frequency. Okay, omega n represents undamped natural frequency. Zeta represents my damping ratio. The denominator polynomial is my characteristic equation. Now, tell me what is my characteristic equation here? What is the denominator polynomial? I'm hoping all
S
are taken
square
down the
plus
S
formula.
square
zeta
plus
S
2
omega
square
n.
plus 2 zeta omega
Zeta
ns
omega n
plus
s omega n
omega n squared is equal to 0. Now the roots, how many roots will you have for this equation? How many roots will be there? This is of quadratic order, second order. So how many roots will be there?
2, man.
Two roots or three roots or one root?
2 2.
Two. So there will be two roots. Let the two roots be S1 and S2, which are also called as poles or zeros. They are also called as poles.
Poles.
Okay. So how will you derive the roots? Yesterday I have told you one formula is there for deriving the roots of a
Minus
quadratic equation now. So what is the formula that you are having for deriving the roots?
minus b plus minus
Yes. Again, here A is what and B is what and C is what I have written here for this characteristic equation. So what is A? The coefficients of S squared, Sn constant. So A represents 1 here. B is my 2 zeta omega ns. C is my omega n squared. So you apply all this in the formula for finding out roots minus B plus or minus B squared minus 4AC divided by 2A. And tell me what are the roots. Just in 2 seconds, you derive it out and tell me what is the answer. Shubham Sahu will tell me the answer now in 1 minute. Shubham Sahu is present.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. But
Tell me,
ma'am,
what's that?
ma'am, I didn't able to answer, ma'am.
You are not able to understand. Now you are
Yes,
telling
ma'am.
me.
Ma'am, not getting clearly, ma'am. That much.
What you are not getting clearly? Shrest, Shrest is present. And one more fellow I questioned yesterday. Okay, others derive out the roots and tell me the answer. S1 and S2.
Ma'am, I will try. I will tell if I will get.
Minus
Yes, good.
zeta
Just to
omega n
substitute
plus
A, B, C
minus
terms in the
1
formula. Minus
yes,
theta.
man.
This is how
And
you have to
minus zeta
substitute.
omega n
Minus zeta omega
minus zeta
n
omega
plus
n plus
minus
minus
root of zeta
Minus zeta
omega
omega
n
n plus
minus
or minus omega n
2
square root
omega
of
n.
zeta squared minus 1.
yes,
And
man.
this is how you have to substitute and you have to simplify. This is my minus b. Okay. Then this is my b squared term. This is my a, c, and a here I think so. Alright, if you substitute all the terms and if you simplify by taking one 2 omega n out and cancel out 2 with the denominator, you will be getting what answer as the root finally. Are you getting this root? Two number of roots? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
All got this answer? I'm hoping all must have got this. This is simple mathematical manipulation only. So the roots are 2 in number. The roots are minus zeta omega n plus or minus omega n square root of zeta squared minus 1. Okay. And again you have to tell me what is omega n and what is zeta. What is omega n? What is zeta?
Undamped natural
Undamped natural
frequency.
Omega and undamped natural
Omega n
frequency.
is undamped natural frequency. Zeta
And
is what?
theta is damping ratio.
Damping ratio.
Damping
So
ratio.
this zeta value may take any value. Okay, it may take 0 or it may take 1 or it may take greater than 1 value or it may take less than 1. Depending upon the value that zeta takes, you can classify the second order systems into 4 categories. Okay, undamped, underdamped, overdamped and critically damped. All these questions I will be asking you in the afternoon lab class, okay, because that conduction part is similar or in relation to whatever theory I am teaching you here. So be ready. So what values could zeta take? Come on, zeta can take 0, right? In that case it will be called as undamped. Okay, zeta may take less than 1 value. In that case it will be called as underdamped. Okay, zeta may take 1 as a value. In that case it will be called as critically damped. Okay, zeta may take greater than 1 value. It will be called as overdamped. Now understood the 4 cases for a second order system. Any second order system, it will be classified into 4 different categories based upon the values that zeta takes. Zeta represents again damping ratio. If zeta is equal to 0 means what type of system is that?
Undamped.
Undamped. If zeta is less than 1 means what system is that?
Underdamped.
Underdamped.
Underdamped. If zeta is equal to 1 means what system is that?
Critically damped.
Critically damped. If zeta is greater than 1 means
Overdamped.
overdamped. Okay. And what is the nature of the roots for each and every case you need to discuss. First let us discuss what will happen if you are having an undamped category. For undamped, what is the value of zeta?
0.
0. So you know what are the roots, isn't it? The roots of a general second order system is minus zeta omega n plus or minus omega n zeta squared minus 1. In this formula, if you are applying zeta is equal to 0, then what will be the two roots that you will be getting? Just to substitute zeta is equal to 0.
0.
So S1,
Complex
S2 will be minus 0 plus or minus omega n. Here one minus 1 will be left out. Okay, so how you can represent minus 1?
I.
Iota.
I or j. So the roots will be here plus or minus j omega n. Okay, plus or minus j omega n. What is the nature of the roots that you are having?
Imaginary.
Imaginary. So purely imaginary roots. For what case you will be getting purely imaginary roots? What is the case that we are discussing about?
Zeta 0.
Undamped.
Zeta is equal to 0, that is called as undamped. Okay, the roots will be plus or minus j omega n, which are purely of what nature?
Imaginary.
Imaginary. Okay, remember again and again I am telling you, when zeta is equal to 0, the system will be undamped and the roots, if you are substituting, it will be plus or minus j omega n. The nature of the roots will be purely imaginary. Okay, shall we go to the next case, sir? Before going to the next case, if it is an undamped system, C of t is representing what? You know the answer. What does C of t mean? This is a graphical representation of C of t with respect to time. So what does C of t mean? Response or input? Excitation or response?
Input.
Input. Input is R of t.
Sorry, response.
Input is R of t. C of t
R
is
of t.
response.
Output. Response.
Output. So what is the nature of the response that you will be getting for an undamped system? You see to the curve's nature. How does it look like? If you are having a completely oscillatory.
Positive half cycle.
Oscillatory.
No, completely oscillatory. Okay, it is having sinusoidal oscillations, no? So it is completely oscillatory. Okay, it is completely oscillatory. Alright, so this is the first case that we have dealt with. Tell me, what is the first case that you have seen now? When zeta is equal to 0, the system will be called as what?
Undamped.
Undamped.
Undamped. Okay, what will be the nature of the roots in that case?
Purely imaginary.
Purely imaginary. And what will be the nature of the response as shown in the graph?
Oscillatory.
It will be oscillatory. Okay, next case we'll move. Next case is what will happen if the system becomes underdamped. Okay, underdamped means what will be the zeta value?
less than 1.
Underdamped means
More than one.
zeta more than 1 means it will be overdamped. Underdamped means what?
So less than one. Less than one.
Less than 1. Okay, when zeta is less than 1, 0 to 1, then the system will be called as what system? Then the system will be
Underdamped.
called as what system? Underdamped. Okay, and you know this is the roots that you have got for the general second order system. In that we are going to slightly modify. Okay, you are going to rearrange these two terms. Okay, so if you are rearranging, it will be changed to 1 minus zeta squared. You are taking one minus out. Okay, so that you will be making the roots to be of what nature? Roots will be becoming what nature?
Complex conjugate.
Real.
Complex conjugate. Just in this equation, you are taking one minus 1 out. That is one j parameter out. So that it will be having a real part and you will be having an imaginary part. Okay. So that the roots will become complex conjugate. Now you have come up with one new value, omega d. So what will be the formula for omega d? Tell me. What is the thing that you are substituting as omega d from the previous equation? What two together you have taken? This omega n, this. Okay, omega n into square root of 1 minus zeta squared, you are combining to substitute as what? One again I am writing. Omega n into what is taken as omega d? 1 minus zeta square, that you are combining to form omega d. Okay. Now what is omega n that you have notated as? Omega n is undamped natural frequency. Now the term is omega d, that is damped frequency of oscillation.
Damped frequency.
Okay, this formula is also important. Second order system will be mostly underdamped only. It will first begin to oscillate, then it will finally settle. Okay, so this case is very, very important. Underdamped case. So what is the nature of the roots that you will be having for underdamped case? Underdamped means what will be the zeta value, what will be the nature of the roots?
Theta value 0 to 1 and complex conjugate are the roots.
For underdamped, the damping ratio will be less than 1 and the nature of the roots is complex conjugate. And what is omega d you have to learn out. What is omega d? Formula for omega d is omega n into square root of 1 minus zeta squared. Okay, omega d represents damped frequency of oscillation. Okay, next, how the response will look like. Okay, so how the response will look like for an underdamped system? This is an underdamped system. So how the response will be looking like if it is an underdamped system?
Amplitude will be decreasing.
First it will start to oscillate. Okay, beginning it will be oscillating. Finally it is settling. Okay, it will start to oscillate and finally it will settle to the final value. Let that be 1. Okay, so it will not be a completely oscillatory one. In the beginning stage it will be oscillating and finally it will be settling. Okay, this is the nature of what response?
Underdamped.
Underdamped. Okay, this graph is also important. Okay, this will be leading to the definition of time domain specifications, that is delay time, rise time, settling time. You will calculate using this curve only. So this curve you have to note it down. Okay, this is the response curve that you have got for an underdamped second order system. Initial oscillations will be there and finally it will settle down to the final value. Okay, now what are the remaining cases that are pending? We have seen what is undamped system. We have seen what is an underdamped system. Now the third case is what?
Critical.
Third case, critically damped. Okay, what value of zeta? What is the value of zeta? 1. Okay, so you know the roots again, general roots in which you have to substitute zeta is equal to 1. So if you do that substitution, what will you get? You will be getting minus omega n plus or minus
minus
The rest will become, this term will become 0. Okay. So what is the nature of the roots that you are having?
negative.
Real and equal.
Real and equal. Okay, real and equal. Two roots will be minus omega n. Okay, real and equal. Understood. This is the case for critically damped where zeta takes 1 and the roots will be real and equal. Now we have to see how the response will look like. Okay. So how the response is looking like? This is the curve for critically damped case. Okay, this is the curve for critically damped case. Okay, general curve. It will be rising and it will be settling to the final value without any oscillations. That is critically damped. Okay, damping means you know, isn't it? Suppose if there is an oscillatory behavior, then you will be adjusting the value of zeta so that it gets damped. That means it's getting suppressed. The oscillation should be getting suppressed. That is what is called as damping. Okay, that damping is taken care by zeta factor. Alright, this is the case for zeta is equal to 1 where the system is critically damped and the roots nature will be real and equal. What is the last case that is left out? Next case is
Overdam
overdamped. So what will be the zeta value if it is overdamped?
greater than 1.
More than one.
Greater than 1.
More than 1. Okay, more than 1 means the system will be called as overdamped. And what will be the nature of the roots here? Same roots you will be using. Okay, it is not complex conjugate, but it will be real and what nature?
Unequal.
Unequal.
Real and unequal. Okay, real and unequal. Suppose if you see to the response means, if this is critically damped, it will take a long time to damp. That is over damping. Okay, it will take a longer time to get damped to the final value. So that is over damping. So with this, 4 cases are over. Okay, so now just refresh the things that you have learned. Second order system you have taken. What are the 4 cases of second order system? Come on, what are the 4 cases of second order system?
Undamped.
0, zeta less than 1,
First
zeta.
one is, what is the general transfer function representation? What is the general transfer function representation? Omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. So what is omega n and what is zeta?
Omega n is the undamped natural.
Omega n is
Undamped natural
undamped
frequency.
natural frequency. Zeta is your damping ratio.
Damped
And this
equation.
whole thing will be called as your characteristic equation.
Characteristic equation.
Okay, which will be leading to 2 poles. Okay, next, zeta is equal to 0 means what system is that?
Undamped.
Undamped. Okay, so what will be the nature of the roots in that case?
Purely imaginary.
Purely imaginary.
Imaginary.
Okay, then zeta is less than 1. What case is that?
Underdamped.
Underdamped.
Underdamped. What is the nature of the roots in this case? Underdamped means
conjugate.
complex conjugate. 2 more cases. In this
Critically
case, it
damped.
will be oscillatory completely. In this case, it will be oscillating and it will be settling down finally. Okay. 2 more cases. What are the 2 other cases? When zeta is equal to 1,
Critically
then
damped.
it will be called as critically damped system. Critically damped means what will be the nature of the roots? It is real and equal.
Real and
Real and
equal.
equal.
Real and equal. Now suppose last case if you assume where zeta is greater than 1, that will be called as what system? It will be
Overdamped.
over damped. Okay. And what is the nature of the roots? Real and
Real and
unequal.
equal.
Okay, same question I will be asking you people in the laboratory class. We should be ready. Okay,
Ma'am,
now
overdamped will be how? What like?
overdamped means it will take a long time to settle. That's all. When compared to critically damped system it will just take the right time to settle. But overdamped means it will take a long time to settle. That's all. That's the only difference that we will be having.
Ma'am, can you show the representation of overdamped?
Okay. Right. Suppose if you want to represent critically damped, like this. It will just take enough time to settle to the final value. This is the final value. This is critical. Okay, suppose if you say the damping is over, zeta is greater than 1, it will take a long time to get settled to the same value. Okay, understood now? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
four cases are over, ma. Now the next thing is you have to now derive the time response. Okay. First thing, all right. We will be discussing what case now. Here I have taken zeta value as what?
0.
0. 0
Undamped.
means what system is this?
Undamped.
Undamped.
Undamped. Sure of undamped. Okay, this is undamped. Okay, undamped. What is the original second order system transfer function that you will be having?
What, ma'am?
Omega
The
n
general
square upon
transfer
s.
function. This is what actually?
Oh, acha, acha.
That is your general transfer function representation for any second order system. In this, you are going to substitute what value for zeta?
0. So the
G
whole
is
term.
equals to
Zeta
0.
is equal to
Zeta
0,
is
you have to
0.
substitute here. If you substitute zeta as 0, then what will happen to the equation?
Omega n squared divided by
This
s
whole
square.
term will get cut. Okay, so the remaining will be just omega n square divided by s squared plus omega n square. Okay, that is all you will get. That is how I have got this equation. Just I have substituted zeta as 0. Okay, zeta as 0 in the general transfer function representation. Next thing is I am going to apply unit step input. Okay, you know the Laplace transform of unit step input. So what is the Laplace transform of unit
1
step
by
input?
s.
1 by s. This is your unit step Laplace transform that I will be substituting in place here for R of s. Then as usual I have to take partial fraction expansion. Then I have to take inverse Laplace transform to obtain the C of t value. Okay, that is all I am going to do. So I am deriving what now? I am deriving the time response, that is C of t, for what case?
Unit step.
What case? Unit step. For what system? A
Undamped.
second order
So not
system.
undamped.
What case? Zeta takes 0, so it is what case?
Undamped.
Undamped.
Undamped. Okay, so you are going to derive the C of t value for a second order undamped system provided with the unit step input. Okay, now here I have substituted R of s. This is my R of s that I have taken to the other side. R of s I have taken to the other side. Now as usual I have to take partial fraction expansion. Okay, so I have to find out the three constants A, B and C I will be finding out. Tell me and we will substitute. Okay, you derive and tell me what are A, B, C. Prince will tell me the answer. You know how to do the substitution, no? Partial fraction expansion. Prince,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
derive and tell me what is ABC. All the others should also try in your notebook. Partial fraction expansion. Just you cross multiply s squared plus omega n squared plus b s plus c into s. Make it equal to omega n squared. Equate the coefficients of constant s squared and s and find out a, b, c constants and tell me the answer. Anybody is welcome to give me the answer. Take 2 minutes.
A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1, C is equal to 0.
Okay, let me check up the
Yes,
answer.
ma'am.
A is equal to 1.
1.
That I have got by equating constants on both sides. The constants on both sides is omega n squared is equal to a omega n squared. So by equating that I will be getting a is equal to 1. All are following the derivation or not? Just I want to hear your response. Come on, tell me your response. Are you able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Others in
Yes,
class
ma'am.
too, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I don't want to rush. The girls,
Yes, ma'am.
everybody else should give me the answer. You know how to proceed with the partial fraction expansion, no?
Yes, ma'am.
What about the rest? So many people are there. Or do you want me to call you?
Yes, ma'am.
Mukul Patel, Mohan Kumar, Bharadwaj, and all not giving me an answer.
Ma'am, Mukul, call him,
And
ma'am.
Are you able to follow?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. What are the other constants? Same way you equate s squared coefficient. Okay, and s coefficient you will be getting what value for B and C? A is equal to 1, B is equal to -1, and C is equal to 0. These are the answers that you should have got. All got this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
The rest too. Shall I be silent today? Got the answer? Sumit, got this answer? Just to you have to equate the coefficients of constants s squared and s. Then you will be able to get what is A, B, C. That is what I have done. Okay, now I have to substitute these three constants in that equation for C of S. Okay. Okay. So this is my A, this is my Bs plus C. Okay. Alright, C is equal to 0, B is equal to -1. So I will be getting this equation for C of S. So what will be my next step after taking partial fraction expansion? I have to take what to get C of T from C of S. Come on, yesterday
Inverse
also we
Laplace.
followed the same procedure, no?
Inverse
We have to
Laplace.
take inverse Laplace transform. So what is the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by S? Inverse Laplace transform of 1 by S is what?
1.
1. Okay, so 1. Inverse Laplace transform of S divided by S squared plus A squared is what? S divided by S squared
Cos
plus A
A
squared?
T.
Cos 80. So here instead of A you are having omega n. So you will be writing cos omega nt. So what is the final expression for your time response? 1 minus cos omega nt. Because of the presence of that cos factor only, the system is completely oscillatory. Okay. So we have discussed the derivation of time response of what case now? Again I am asking you, we have derived C of t, that is your time response, by applying what nature of input? What input have you
Unit.
given?
Unit step.
Unit step. Okay, unit step. And then what type of case is this? Zeta is substituted as what value?
Zero.
Zeta is substituted as 0, that is undamped system.
B equal to 0 and
Okay, undamped. Because of the presence of the cos only, the system is completely oscillating. Okay. Same way, we have to derive the time
Ma'am, there is lot
response.
of background noise in
and
your
sounds
voice.
Yes, yes.
distortion is there.
I am noticing. I think it's okay now.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, it's coming continuously.
I have switched off the mic in my other device. No problem. Okay. Now you people continue. Okay. You substitute zeta is equal to 1. Okay. Zeta is equal to 1. You substitute. And again the same general transfer function representation. When zeta is substituted as 1, what type of system is that?
Critically
Critically
bad.
damned.
Sorry, critically done.
Critically damped system. Okay, so just to substitute zeta is equal to 1 here. Okay, in place of zeta, then what will be the read-on equation that we will be getting? What is the read-on equation?
Ma'am, background noise is coming, ma'am.
Don't care about the background noise. I have given you some work. I have told you the procedure, how to proceed. You proceed in your own way and you be ready to whatever questions I am giving you. Just to substitute zeta is equal to 1, then what will be the answer that you will be getting? Omega n squared divided by s squared plus 2 omega ns plus omega n squared you will be getting.
omega n.
Okay, this equation I have substituted just can I rewrite the denominator? S plus omega n the whole squared is equal to what? Expand that. Will it be equal to the denominator or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it will be.
Okay, now again you have to apply partial fraction expansion. So a divided by s plus b divided by s plus omega n plus c divided by s plus omega n the whole squared you will be using here by substituting r of s is equal to again unit step 1 by s. Okay, derive the answer and tell me. Just I have substituted r of s as the unit step input. As usual, partial fraction expansion I have to take. I have to find out the constants a, b, c, substitute it, take inverse Laplace transform, find out the response. That's all. Do it as self work and tell me the answer. Come on, as
This third
usual, you have to,
third equation we have to solve, no? This last one.
you will be getting a into s plus omega n squared plus b into s plus omega n plus c into s that is equivalent to omega n squared. Okay, again you expand and you equate the coefficients of constant s squared and s and find out what is ABC and tell me the answer. Come on, please do quickly. Are you trying to do or what? Tirumala Watson should tell me the answer for this question. What are A, B, C? Yesterday you did not give answer for my question. Tirumala Watson is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Derive and tell me what is ABC. Or anybody else. Shubham Sahu finished, huh? Souvik Pan is present. Hritik. Hritik Mukherjee. Hritik Mukherjee present or absent? Come on, somebody tell me what are ABC. Tirumala Vasan finished, huh?
Ma'am, wait.
Just to multiply all these, okay, and you have to equate the coefficients of s squared, s and constants. That's all. You will easily get ABC.
A equals to
A
1, B
equal to
equals to
omega
0, C
n.
equals to 0.
Okay. A equal to omega n now.
A equals to 1.
A equals to 1.
A is equals to 1, B is equals to -1, and C is
Ah,
equals to
omega
-1.
n.
All got this answers? A is equal to 1, B is equal to -1 and C is equal to minus omega n.
Yes, ma'am.
All got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
When you do substitute
Yes,
these
ma'am.
constants in that
Yes,
C
ma'am.
of S equation, take inverse Laplace transform and find out the answer. Same way you will solve problems also. Same procedure you will be following for every problem. You will substitute R of S, you will take partial fraction expansion, you will find out the constants, you will substitute it, you will take inverse Laplace. Same procedure. So I have substituted here AS 1, BS minus 1 and CS minus omega n. The next step is I want C of t, so I will be taking inverse Laplace transform. Okay, if I take inverse Laplace transform 1 by s, what will be the answer? What will be the answer if I take inverse Laplace transform 1 by s?
One
It
by
will be 1. This is 1 by s plus a format, so you will be getting e power minus at. So here, instead of a, I have to substitute omega n. Okay. And finally, again omega n, you take it as a constant. Again, you are having the same format. Okay, e power minus omega n. I think it's squared. Okay. That's why you are having a t term in addition. So final, the time response expression, okay, 1 minus e power minus omega n t, inside the bracket you will be getting 1 plus omega n t. All had got this answer? Come on, answers from your side. Have you got this answer?
yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So what is the nature of the response if it is an critically damped system? It will just take the right time to settle to the final value. Okay, so it will be an exponentially rising curve because of the presence of this exponential term in the response. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to tell you. See, in problems also they will give you a system. They will ask you to apply one particular input and they will ask you to derive the C of t value. Okay. Suppose if you are able to remember this final formula that you have derived for these 4 cases in your mind, okay, then you can directly substitute the value of omega n in that formula and you can rewrite the equation. That will be the final answer. Or otherwise you have to derive as I am deriving from the beginning. Okay, either way you can solve depending upon the mark allotment that you have been given. Either if you remember this formulas, finally we are deriving, then you just substitute what is omega n, you get the answer. Or otherwise you have to derive from the original, in original way as I am doing from the beginning. Okay, understood? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
2 time
ma'am.
responses we have derived. What are the 2 time responses that you have derived? C of t we have derived for 2 cases. What are the 2 cases that we have done now?
Undamped and
Undamped
critically
and
damped.
First one is for undamped we have
Undamped and
derived,
critically damped.
and we have derived for critically damped. Okay, by applying what input? What
unit
input?
step. Unit step.
Unit step. R of s equal to 1 by s.
Unit
That is
step.
unit step. Okay. In the same fashion, if they ask you to derive unit impulse, then what will you do? What will you substitute for R of s? Unit impulse means what should be
One,
substituted for R of s?
one,
1. Unit ramp means what will
one.
you substitute? 1 by
One by
Square.
s
s
square.
squared. Okay, remember this concept. Okay, that I will not do, but you have to take that in your mind. It will take a long time if you want to solve everything or spoon feed you. So these things I will give you a clue only. Okay, here I have solved it for unit step. The remaining things you have to change the value for RFS if they ask you to solve for unit ramp or unit impulse. Okay, and you have to derive in the same way. Okay, the procedure is same, but the substitution only will be differing. And 2 more cases are pending. So what are the other 2 cases that you are having? One is under damped and the other one is, last case is what?
Unit step.
No,
Overdamp.
undamped, critically damped, overdamped.
Overdamped.
Okay,
Overdamp, ma'am.
overdamped. Okay, now other things I wanted to tell you. Okay, suppose if they give you C of S divided by R of S equal to one system, they give you. Okay, and they tell that you are having 25 s square plus let just be 100. Yes. Okay, they give you one system like this, closed loop transfer function. Now, what is your zeta? What is your omega n?
Theta is 5.
Come on,
Omega n
remember
is
this sort of problems are very simple to solve. Okay, you will be given one system. It may be a figurative way or it may be a mathematical uh, equation like this. So this is your what order system?
Second order.
What order system?
Second.
Second order system. Okay, so you can generally equate that to one general representation. What is the general representation that I have taught you in the initial class? Omega. Come on, people, tell me the answer. Omega n squared
N
divided by
square upon
a squared
S square
plus
plus 2 zeta
Zeta
omega
2
omega n.
zeta
2
omega
zeta
ns plus
omega n
omega n squared.
n square.
Okay, just to equate whatever function they give to the general formula. Okay, now you can easily find out what is omega n and what is zeta. Tell me what is omega n.
5.
5 and
10.
zeta is
Omega n
10.
squared is over here. Okay, so omega n is what value?
5
Omega n squared is 25. So omega n will be 5 radians per second. What about zeta?
10 man.
10 ma'am 10
Zeta.
10 10 10.
10
Yes, this one you will equate to 100 s. Okay. So 2 zeta omega ns is equal to 100 s. S you will get cancelled. You want zeta value, so 100 divided by 2 omega n just now you have found out. So 100 divided by 10. So zeta will be equivalent to 10. Okay. So this is what case of second order system. Zeta here is 10. So what type of system is
over
this?
10.
Overdamped. Zeta is greater than
Overdamp.
1, so it is
Overdamped.
overdamped system. Okay, these are simple problems that you should learn how to solve. Okay, they will give you a system or they will give a figurative representation, block diagram representation. They will ask you to derive the values of zeta and omega n. So this is how you have to do. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now
Yes
you have
ma'am.
now you have found out omega n na. Just you substitute that omega n c of t value. Okay, then you will be easily able to get c of t. Okay, response. Or otherwise you have to derive from the beginning by using partial fraction expansion and inverse Laplace transform. Okay, I will give you another problem. Same way. Okay, so given system is this one, you ought to find out what is omega n and zeta and tell me. That is your question. Come on, solve it and tell me. You have to find out the values of omega n and zeta and you have to tell me. With that, we will close class. The remaining derivation, I will do it in next class. Come on, people, try to solve. This is what type of feedback system? Not given the feedback. Assume it to be a negative feedback. Unity feedback
Negative
system.
feedback.
So you know how to eliminate. What is the rule
Yes.
for eliminating a negative feedback?
G of S upon 1
Z of s divided by 1 plus z of
1
s.
plus F.
plus
Okay, solve it and tell me the answer. Are you solving or what? Shubham Sahu, present. You have to tell me the answer. Shubham, are you there?
Okay, ma'am.
Solve and tell me the answer, man.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think Shalab is not present today. Shalab,
1 upon
Present.
S plus
Salam is present.
Present, ma'am, present.
come on, solve and tell me what is the answer.
G of S upon 1 upon S plus 11.
So this is a first order system you are having. You are having a first order system.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
try it out for a second order system.
Give me a second.
Okay, s square plus 10s plus 1. This one. What is omega n and what is zeta, you tell? This formula.
Omega n is 1,
Omega
ma'am.
n is
I'm
1.
changing.
Omega
Okay,
is
1
1 and
divided by s
zeta is
square plus
10.
10s
Zeta
plus
is 5.
1.
Zeta is 5.
N is
Omega n is 1 radians
1
per
z
second.
and zeta
Zeta
is
is how
5.
much?
5.
5, ah? All
Yes,
got the
ma'am.
answer 5?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
5. Okay. This are simple problems
Yes, ma'am.
which are easy to solve. Okay, rather than going for derivation and all. Okay, I lost the net connection in the other device. I think I can close class today. See, and I have
Yes, ma'am.
forwarded the lab manual, experiment 5 in your Google Classroom. All should have the manual copy with you while you're coming for lab in the afternoon session. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
all got it?
Yes, ma'am.
I think in class almost all of you have got your MATLAB installation problems sorted out. I
Yes, ma'am.
think no one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with this we can disperse. We all can leave.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Uh,
ma'am, my experiment 2 and 4 are checked, ma'am, but 1 is not checked.
Akshats, I have checked. I have given mark. Why you are telling that I have not checked? I think I have given you 20.
Ma'am, actually, because in other two you have again drawn with red ink and written in experiment 1.
Because of that, you are telling that I have not corrected.
No, ma'am, I thought if my mistake
But I have given you marks and it's visible to you, know.
visible.
If I had given marks, then it is over. That's all. I have graded
Ma'am,
you.
okay, ma'am, but ma'am, grades are not visible. Okay, okay, ma'am.
The rest should also submit now. Then only I can take the grades overall. Only a few people have submitted, I think so.
Okay, thank you.
See, Akshat, will you stop recording? Is it
Yes,
possible?
yes,
I have
ma'am.
got that net connection last year. To stop